Hello everybody! Welcome to MallowCat's Playroom, but on YouTube. So, quick introduction. Since this is the first highlight reel that I'm posting on this channel, welcome to the new main YouTube channel. This is where I'm going to be posting a lot of my personal projects, stream highlights, all that fun stuff. But since we have some old stream archives and old highlight reels to get uploaded, for the first little while, things may not look as familiar as you'd expect them to if you're used to watching me on Twitch. After a few episodes, you'll see things getting a lot smoother, and I will completely change my software at some point. But that being said, the early days were fun too. That's why we're here. So with that being said, let's move on into the very first game that I ever streamed. Science Girls. It's a real trip. I loved it so much. The full stream archive of Science Girls and Among Us from my first stream will be going live tomorrow, so if you want to see the full 4-ish hours, go for it. If not, here are the highlights. I'll see you later. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and most importantly of all, stay weird. I'll see you again after the video. In the meantime, let's go back to the past, shall we? It's been half an hour since the end of school bell rang, and the halls have gone quiet. The only people still on campus are teachers wrapping up work and students with extracurricular activities. As president of the science club, it's my job to get to the classroom first and make sure everything is ready for our meeting. The other girls have been out saying goodbye to their friends or working on their own projects. It must be nice to have friends. Hi, MallowCat. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer represents the science of biology. She's also the vice president of the club and tends to be bossy. Why are you wearing that mask? It's an experiment for science! Okay. I'm done now. Oh, right. My science, of course, is psychology. I have to keep them on their toes. Yeah, that sounds like every psychology major I've ever known. Andrea's getting snacks, and I saw Heather downstairs. I think she was playing a video game. I'm sure everyone will be here soon. I need to come up with voices for these characters, don't I? Suddenly, from outside, we hear the sound of screams, like a pack of overexcited fans rushing to a rock star. What's going on? We peer out of the window to see. It's the teachers. Holy sh! We've got teacher eating plants! It's the end of the world. We've got teacher eating plants. What looks like an oversized carrot has seized hold of Ms. Bullfinch's hair. Ms. Bullfinch? Why do teachers always have to have such weird names in fiction? I've heard her shriek in math class. Of course she's the math teacher. But never like that. Look, one of them's got Mr. Breyer's toupee. Not the toupee! Anything but the toupee! I didn't know he wore a toupee. Well, I do now. I head for the door, but... A monster attacks! No! Oh god, what do I do? Remember, kids, eat your vegetables or that will happen. Yep, we sure showed it all right. Now I'm going to make a stir fry. I'm hungry now. Exactly, Magisteria. Eat your vegetables before they eat you. That sounds kinky, and I don't know why. found a donut. Yeah, I've got slurp slime all over me. How do you know what it's called, Jennifer? Just asking. How do you know what it's called when we've only just met these things today and nobody's told us? Hmm? Hmm? You keeping secrets from me, Jennifer? You keeping secrets from me? Keeping secrets? Secrets? Suddenly we hear footsteps approaching us, running heavily down the hall. Prepare for battle! She raises her fist and races against the oncoming monster, but what rushes through the door is... Nicole! She looks like me. Nicole is a science club member, representing the science of physics. She also runs on the track team. And why wouldn't a physics major run on the track team? It's all Newtonian bullshit anyway. As we reach the third floor, we hear a bang and a clatter. What was that? Something big fell over. I think it came from that storage room. Let's go. We burst through the door to find a brand new car. Eee! Heather, you startled me. Heather is the engineering representative of the science club. She's very shy and quiet, and gets good grades in everything except gym. I feel you there, girlfriend. We heard a crash. Looking around, it's easy to see why. The floor is covered with bits and pieces. An old bucket, a bike handlebar, a graphing calculator, a mop, a broken fan. Lord almighty, this girl's MacGyver! Whatever Heather was doing in here, it certainly made a mess. Did you know there are monsters in the school? I saw them and had to hide. That's why I'm here. I was trying to build a robot to fight them, but I can't find enough parts. This isn't enough parts? Not for a mecha. Come on, we're gathering the club to investigate. I can't leave. I haven't built a weapon yet. She's so cute. I need more coffee. I can't deal with the cute. I need something bitter. I don't have the equipment for lasers or a giant robot, but I think I can make a multi-target slingshot. That would help with the holograms. I just need the plans. And the elastic bands. I left them on the 5th floor somewhere. Can you go get them, please? Only because it's you, Heather. 3. It used to be the computer lab before it was remodeled. We're attacked by a pair of turbines and a grassy knoll. Really? A grassy knoll. Okay. Just die already! I slapped it right in the vines. Yay! I got experience. Okay, I got her. This is the door to the music room, but it won't open. Of course it won't. Somebody's in there having sex. Saxophone. Do you think the teachers locked it for the night? Maybe we can skip this room. No, I hear something moving inside. It's Bill Clinton. Ah! Oh my God. Remember the Animaniacs intro where Bill Clinton played the sax? Oh my God. I'm old. I'm so old. I'm sorry. It's just that with you in here, the monsters will come. Then we'll fight them like we have been. But what makes you think they'll come just because we're here? This is a school for girls. The monsters came here. Therefore, they're looking for girls. No, Mr. Painley, it's only creepy old band directors with Lolita complexes that have come to look for girls. Y'all need help. What? You don't know that. This place could have been chosen completely at random. If they attacked several schools, that might mean something. But we only know of one attack, and that's not enough data to draw conclusions. And that's why you need a scientist among your friends circle. That right there. They know how to brain. Usually. Everyone knows monsters love schoolgirls. See? I told you. You're a creepy old music professor with a Lolita complex who watches too much hentai. Put the tentacles away, man! They've been chasing girls around. They ignored me long enough for me to hide. Therefore, they're attracted to girls. And you watch too much hentai. Heather finishes reattaching the doorknob and hides sheepishly behind Nicole. Just because you were able to hide doesn't mean the monsters only chase girls. And anyhow, Heather shyly interrupts. Don't tell me Heather watches too much hentai too. I was able to hide too. Okay, never mind. Heather is just a sweet, wholesome little cinnamon roll, and I love her. What do we have in common? You aren't really a boy or something. Can I kick him in the nuts? No. If you saw a cat chasing a mouse, would you assume that cats aren't interested in anything but mice? Besides, that's different. Everyone knows that cats don't only eat mice. Anyway, as I've been trying to say, they were attacking Mr. Breyer, and I don't think he's a girl. Not with that mustache. I mean, you don't know. I've seen some pretty impressive mustaches on ladies. Oh dear. He checks the door to make sure that it's locked. I have it! I know what you have in common with Dave. Dave? Mr. Breyer. Oh. He's always chattering away on his cell phone, and girls are gossipy and often use cell phones. Mate, you don't know anything about girls. I don't know where you're going with this, but it ain't the inside of a vagina. No, it makes perfect sense. I keep my phone turned off at work, so they wouldn't go after me. Look, just because two things are both true does not mean that one causes the other. Exactly, Jennifer. You finally said something that I agree with. Correlation does not equal causation. For all we know, they're scared of pants. Or cellists. Or they just didn't notice you. No, it's definitely the phones. But my phone's in my locker. Yes, but you're a girl. They'd expect you to have a cell phone. Nicole goes off, fuming, to stare out the window. Should we call for help? You can't do that. You'll attract the monsters. If they're attracted to cell phones. But they are. And I want you young ladies out of here before you attract monsters. You're the monster, Mr. Painsley. This is room 206, the computer lab. As we approach, we hear the clattering of a keyboard. Someone's still here. Missy, is that you? Shh. Missy, short for Melissa, is the computer science representative of our club. She's normally a cheerful and bubbly girl, but now she's scowling at her monitor and stabbing at the keys. 'Cause her code won't compile. I feel you so hard. She must be up to something important. Perhaps she's discovered a way to fight the monsters. Or maybe she just can't get her program to compile. I've been there. What have you found? A purple worm. Where? In the corridor around the corner. Okay, everyone get ready. We'll attack it together. Huh? You can't do that. What do you mean? It's not a multiplayer game. We crowd around to look at her computer screen. She's not looking at the school at all. It's nothing but a bunch of lines, dots, and letters. I told you. There's no one thing, it's another with us computer people. Usually it's because we got distracted by a game. But not always. Oh, she's playing NetHack. Missy, do you even know what's going on here? I'm late for science club again. The school has been invaded by alien plant monsters. You're right, Magisteria. It's either a game or it's because the non-computer person needs help with the antivirus again. I've been there, too. Okay, I'll save my game and come to the meeting. She's not joking. There really are monsters. Even the teachers have been running around screaming. How did you not notice? Well, if she gets any more like me, she's probably deaf. What's that behind you? Are you trying to change the subject? No, really, look! Those grassy knolls attacking everyone. I guess they got enough flack for their supposed part in JFK's assassination that they want revenge on everyone. Grassy knolls and JFK's assassination? I have to admit, I grew up in the States and I don't even know what that's referring to. But then again, the education system in rural Ohio does kind of suck ass. Anyway, alright, do some first aid. Do some lightning. Aren't you dead yet? Hey, come back. Let me kick your ass. Supposedly the second shooter that attacked JFK hid behind a grassy knoll. It's part of the conspiracy theory concerning his assassination. Okay, I'm gonna finish this battle, and then I'm gonna switch over to Chrome and look this up. Because I haven't heard this. This is new information to me. And I'm gonna save my game. Name your save MallowCat. Because that's who I am. Okay. Move my avatar up because I lost my avatar for a minute. Oh my god. I screwed up my chroma key and my eyes are transparent and it's really creeping me out now. I'll get better at chroma key later. JFK was not shot from the grassy knoll suggests new research. This was published on April 25th, 2018. The long-held conspiracy theory that John F. Kennedy was shot by a second gunman on the grassy knoll is wrong. Fake news. Sorry. According to a new analysis of video footage of the shooting published in the journal Helion, the results support the official autopsy findings. JFK suffered a gunshot wound caused by the same type of rifle that was owned by Lee Harvey Oswald, fired from the vicinity of the Texas School Book Depository building located behind the motorcade. Okay. I want to actually know about the conspiracy theory, though. Let's see. Okay, here's an article from 2006 and one from 2017. Let's see. Okay, this was been updated in 2006, published in 2001. There may indeed have been a shot fired from the legendary grassy knoll 38 years ago, but 17 years after this was published, that was found false. So, let's keep this in mind. The gunshot-like sounds occur exactly synchronous with the time of the shooting, writes Donald Thomas, author of the report, which was peer-reviewed and published in Science and Justice, a journal of Britain's Forensic Science Society. Conspiracy theorists for years have questioned the findings of investigators who concluded that Kennedy was felled by shots from a lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, firing from a perch above the president's motorcade. This study bolsters that scrutiny by pinpointing a gunshot-like sound from a grassy knoll to the right of the motorcade and timing it to when the president was killed. The study analyzes recordings made on 2 police channels the day of the assassination in 1963. One was recorded when a motorcycle policeman in the president's motorcade inadvertently left a microphone on his vehicle switched on. Analysis of this channel later revealed a gunshot-like sound coming from the region of the grassy knoll. The second channel recorded routine transmissions from the lead car in the motorcade that was driven directly in front of the president's limousine. Okay. Let's see. On both channels, a patrolman identified as Sergeant S.Q. Bella is heard to say, "You want me to hold this traffic on Stemmons until we find out something or let it go." Thomas believes Bella's words occur in both recordings more than a minute after the shootings because of a phenomenon known as crosstalk. Crosstalk happens when a transmission picked up by an open microphone causes interference and is rebroadcast at the same time over more than one channel. After aligning the timing of the 2 recordings to Bella's crosstalk, and after accommodating what Thomas determined was a 5% slower recording rate in one of the tapes, Thomas finds a shot-like sound from the grassy knoll is heard exactly at the moment the final shot was fired and the president was killed. Excuse me. Ramsey's mistake, Thomas claims, was in relying on another segment of crosstalk to calculate the timing of the sounds. Okay. So it looks like even when this study was published, there was some question about it, right? The Umbrella Man. I do know a little bit about the Umbrella Man conspiracy theory. Alright. The Umbrella Man. The most famous theory involving multiple gunmen centers on Umbrella Man. Some speculated that Umbrella Man had shot a poison dart into Kennedy's neck. You know what? Some people have been reading too many noir crime novels. Conspiracy fueling 1991 film JFK showed Umbrella Man sending signals to his fellow assassins. The reality, however, was banal. In 1978, 15 years after the assassination, Louis Stephen Witt told the House committee that he brought the umbrella to heckle, not murder, the president. Has Exhibit 405 ever contained a gun or weapon of any sort? Robert Gansman, staff counsel to the committee, asked him as the committee compared Witt's umbrella to conspiracy theorist diagrams of a secret dart or bullet firing mechanisms. This umbrella? Replied a befuddled Witt. Yes. No. Anyway. Cubans and Soviets, yeah, that would have been a conspiracy theory. Stop texting me! I'm streaming! Oh my god, no! I'm turning my phone off. Oh, it was just telling me my Fitbit battery's low. I'll plug it in later. Um, anyway. The mob was involved. The mob's always involved. It's always the mob. Oh, and Ted Cruz's dad, apparently. Nobody cares what Trump has to say, though. Okay, history stories. What physics reveals about the JFK assassination? Okay, so anyway, I guess we can write that off for now.